Oh, Foxy fam, how are we? Turn the music down a little bit. It is bright and early. Well, it's early. It's not necessarily bright. Put it that way. It's an interesting one because we have lost an hour of sleep here in the UK. Not helped by the fact that I was up till at the very least kind of like I think it was about 11 o'clock midnight or something it was that hopped offline, and then a little bit of an hour of just relaxing, chilling. Time gets away from you a little bit, so we've only had a few hours sleep, so forgive the mon visage if we are not necessarily looking our brightest and best. So it's gonna be the first one of the season. See, it's race number 3. Australia, basically we just slept through alarms, so we dead to the world. And then some OBS issues and things like that meant that we couldn't do the Chinese Grand Prix. So it's the first one that we're going to be live for the season. So I'm really, really excited for it. It's not going to be a case of on a just chatting screen. We've got a live stream. We've got basically some live timing and things like that, because obviously we can't actually show the race. We'll move over to that as we start getting a little bit closer to race start. Now, interestingly, I've heard that the Snacks Estate said in Discord that the start is delayed. A support series crash, so apparently they're still kind of fixing some of the kind of barriers and bits and pieces. So I've not seen anything. I've only just sort of turned on the the feed. Now, a little bit of information just to let you know. You guys are going to be watching this stream at sort of different points. Some of you are going to be a bit. It looks weird without having headphones on, doesn't it? What if I put those over? There you go. Does that look a little bit more normal? There we go. You're going to get some. Basically some people are going to have it sort of absolutely like bang on live, going to be a little bit further ahead than others. Not a problem. So look, if you are one of there, feel free to comment, talk about what happens. We're not going to restrict anybody here, but the feed that I'm watching I think will naturally be a little bit delayed. So it'll be probably about sort of 15-20 seconds kind of behind maybe some of the sort of pure live feeds. But the timing screens that we've got are absolutely live and up to date. So there may be some things that we see actually on the timing screens, which give a little bit more of an indication ahead of certain instances that anyone sees live. I can see Scoob joining us on both Twitch and YouTube. Mystic, good morning. What's that? The cars are at the pit exit, so imagine it's not delayed massively. Yeah, sort of to me, the bulk of them are on the grid. The V-carb looking sexual, I love it. I mean, that's twice in a row they've done something pretty damn special for Japan. Actually, the way you're watching it live on Sky Sports, the way I do it is you don't mention it until you mention it. Oh, mate, don't you worry. Honestly, don't you worry. Don't you worry. Yeah, I can see lots of cars on the grid. I can see. Oh, not sure if it's George or Kimi sort of being wheeled to his grid position. What do you think of Mercedes livery? Actually, I'm sort of still not quite sold on it. Oh man. Hydration is key. It's a bit yeah, I agree. I kind of I sort of don't get it. I don't get what the inspiration is. Like, what's Wolves, Japan, kind of nah. Yeah, just expected something maybe a little bit more. I'd have really liked to have seen them, considering that they've got black as like their base colour, to have done something with like the pink kind of, you know, the blossom. You see some of the trees around Suzuka with it. That would have, I think that would have looked way better. Like some of that kind of decorated across the car and on the race suits, and then maybe like some matching kind of pink sort of cherry blossom gloves or something like that. That would have been a much cooler homage, I would say. But, well, you know, each their own. So they should do a big overhaul of it. Yeah, but Yoshi, good morning. How are you? They just said on Sky Sports a 10-minute delay. Right, okay. That's fucking annoying. That's really annoying. Should we potentially have a look at some I don't know, some highlights, some bits and pieces from yesterday? I know we watched the F1 yesterday. Some qualifying highlights. There we go. I've just heard. Yeah. 10 minutes behind. 10-minute delay. Amazing. Like I'm not already. You know what I mean? Like I'm not tired of it. Hey, look at that. That's cool. I've just seen our stream come up in the race result. Not the race results. I know what I mean to say. You know what I mean, in the YouTube search results. Should we watch some of the qualifying? What's that? You haven't slept and you're wide awake with a can of Aussie lemonade Monster. Oh, is it bad that I have never had a drink of Monster in my life, like ever?
One for Kimi Antonelli.
Thought it might. It's a weird. I don't know. It seems to happen only like certain videos. Like sometimes it's fine, sometimes it's not, and it goes weird. I can't explain why. Like I kind of can explain why, because it's sort of like giving it is, like you can. It's still got like, what's it called, like artistic merit. I can't remember the exact phrase, but there we go. Yeah, this is it. It's a bloody nightmare. It will sort itself out, Scoop. There you go. Stream suspended for policy violations. Phenomenal. Give it a moment. Like it will realise. What a bloody nightmare. Honestly. Why is that seemingly not connected? Is that a volume thing? Yeah. God, I love Jack Black. So cool. Who's that he's with? Is that oh God, what's her name? Wait, there's Chris Pratt. I swear that's it. And Chris Pratt has just turned up. Like, that's it. Anya Taylor-Joy. Is that what it is? A Super Mario movie. Okay. God, he's really tall, isn't he, Chris Pratt? Wow. This is the wildest sort of like interview kind of. I don't know what's going on. Is it still delayed? Because it looks like they're about to do the national anthem and this, that, and the other. It is an amazing crowd. It's one of the things about like Japan Suzuka in general is that it has that sort of super fan kind of crowd. Like some of the memorabilia, the paraphernalia, the things that people turn up wearing, the like, it's just it's incredible. It is genuinely incredible. Like, you've got to applaud it. One of the things I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna move some things. Parents will come down to watch, so you're gonna watch it with them. Oh, boring. I tell them to tell them to watch it with yours truly. Oh wow, okay, we've got a hell of a performance going on. Right, I'm gonna use some glitch tubs here, and I'm gonna stack them up a bit so that my screen can be a little bit more eye level. Oh wow, like, they are full on. What is this? Like, is this an interesting take on the national anthem? Okay, I bet Jack Black is loving this. Oh, go on. Fucking give it biggin' on that guitar. Okay. A very, very modern take on the national anthem. That is... I'm gonna go with unique. Right, so it's grid time. I think we're getting close now. So here we go. This is our watch along screen. So we've got some live timing here. We've got the chat here. You know, it's all the good. Okay. Oh God, I've seen this dance group. I've seen this group like perform before. Bum 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 bum. I swear I've seen them on TikTok and, you know, doing sort of stuff before. They're amazing. That's so cool. Great tune as well with fucking bit of Thunderstruck. Jack Black is loving it. Amazing. Oh. Trying to hear an interview with George Russell, Sky Germany. I mean, I'm hearing like Mario music in the background as well. That's kind of cool. Also, morning, Tiff. How are you? I say good morning. I don't think it's morning for you, right? What time is it where you are? Strong headwinds, downforce off the line, you reckon? They are loving it. It's a proper little like party bus, DJ station kind of vibe in a way. Oh man. My eyes are sort of still waking up. Jack Black, my God, like, he must be so much fun at parties. Kind of want to watch this new Mario movie now. Do like Red Bull's kit with that sort of like lighter royal blue on it as well. It's very, very clean. Okay, they're pushing for points. All right. I'm not quite sure. That's for Red Bull, that is. So they were just speaking with, what's it, Lauren Mekis? Is that his name? I know it's Lauren. I'm not quite sure on the surname, but yeah, he's basically saying that it's a case of learning as much as possible and then pushing for points. But I can't complain. He's got him in the ear sleeping while you watch the race. And it's only about 10 minutes. I bet it's quite nice and refreshing for you being able to have an F1 race in the background where it's, you know, to some extent, a reasonable time for you. I'm surprised he's not woken up or stayed awake. Come on, Antonelli. Another win here would be good for you. Bum, 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 bum. So it's interesting just listening to some of the sort of pre-race conversations with Karun Chandhok at the minute. He is looking at Leclerc having a good race today, so that could be an interesting one. Bum, 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 bum. Tunes are playing like, what's that? You went to go get food and you just pass it. Oh, what food did you get? Did you get anything good? It's still like, it feels a bit early for me to have food yet. Like, I don't feel like I've actually woken up yet. Oh. Oh dear. What am I watching? Some mad Sky advert. Oh my, yeah. You can probably tell my eyes are bad right now. Oh. Oh, that doesn't sound bad at all. Chicken strips with some fries. So you've perfected making the barbecue chicken strip. Oh, okay. So, like, are we talking about, like, the cook time? Are we talking about, like, a barbecue sauce that goes on them? Like, what goes into it? Like, what's the technique? It's quite a funny advert. Oh, God, my eyes are terrible. Right, come on, I'm ready now. It's just gone 6 o'clock, so there was a bit of a delayed start because they were fixing some barriers and things like that. So we got Bernie on pit wall, Ted Kravitz in the pit lane, Crofty, and I think it's Crofty and Jensen Button then on comms. Phenomenal. Come on, JB. Oh, okay. We got Jack Black now doing a sort of intro video. This could be interesting. Okay. The shirt he is wearing, goodness me. What a weird, like... I mean, this is a sort of weirdness as Jack Black goes. Like, just keeps on. Okay, it is the wildest intro. What on earth am I watching here? This is nuts, by the way. If you're watching the Sky Sports feed, this Jack Black intro is just. It's all over the place. Right, here we go. Now I'm intrigued. So, all of it throwing the uncooked chicken into some well-seasoned flour, coated chicken, make a nice coating, frying them over for 20 minutes. Once those are all crispy and go through in the bowl, just mint of brown sugar. Oh, yes. Yeah, okay, that is the way to do it. They are throwing out the rock music across this weekend, aren't they? Hey, this is rogue. I mean, the shirt that Jack Black is wearing is incredible. No magic stars or mushroom. Like, but this is the thing about Jack Black. He is the only person that can pull that off. Like, he is. Yeah. Here we go. Dun 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 dun. Now we've got the opening credits, so we are moments away from it all getting underway. Bum bum ba bum 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 bum. I also can't imagine a time kind of before this F1 tune as well. They really did nail it. Bum 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 bum. It's so like intrinsic now. Bum bum bum. Do do do. That's a good alarm clock. Like, there's worse alarm clocks to have, put it that way. Dun 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 dun. So there we go, the Formula One Aramco Japanese Grand Prix live from Suzuka. What a circuit. Again, like, one of the OGs, one of the kind of the longest serving. I believe it was originally constructed as a testing circuit for Honda, hence why it's got such a mix of short corners, long corners, straights. It's why more often than not it is considered needing a balanced type setup due to such variation in corners. Tyre choices for the weekend then, it is looking C3, C2 and C1. So yeah, same as last year, but an increased rear tyre pressure. And it's looking dry, to be fair. Just looking at some of the overheads, it's looking, but arguably perfect race conditions. If anything, a nice kind of little summery kind of haze. The Aston Martins, 22nd and 21st, fucking crazy. I love this part of the F1 tune. The part that they play on the grid. It's just got so many more layers and levels to it. It's brilliant. Carlos Sainz 16th. Williams not really living up to arguably where I thought they were going to be this year. Come on then, Max. So you got Lindblad and Bortoletto like immediately in front of Max, which I feel like he would make like work of that. Then you've got his teammate, then you've got Gasly, and then you get into the mix of like Hamilton, Norris, was it Leclerc, Piastri? You see what I mean? Like, so it's one of them where you should be able to make up a couple of spots, I'd say, just with a good start. But anything can happen. Weekend attendance sold out. It is a wall of fans. That is amazing. Some of the shots of the fans, like even in the sort of general admission areas, good lord. That's incredible. That fair play. Oh, Come on, my eyes. This is... Oh, God, it just feels like I've got bloody grit in them. It's bloody awful. Oh. Come on, eyes. Like, wake up. I've been awake for an hour now, like, and you're still bloody catching up. Okay. Oh, wow, there's royalty there. Princess Akiko is... Wow. Oh, wow. I'm not sure how often members of the Japanese royal family are in attendance, so... Wow, okay. Okay, so you can see via the timing screens that already the cars are making their way round on the formation lap. So that is live. This is like the track map, the data that is the purest sort of live data that you could possibly get. But certainly on my screen they have not quite pulled away yet, and it is now. So this is the thing, there's gonna be sort of things that we're gonna see via the timing screen that will give a little indication to some of the things that we're going to end up seeing. Beautiful. Oh, we're set. We are good to go. Okay, tyre strat. Either hard soft or then medium to hards. Look at the wide stuff there. Ugh. See, this is the sort of thing that slightly annoys me, right? So they've gone for the sort of 3 hardest compound types within the 5. And it seems like it's an easy one-stop. Like, make them fucking softer. Make it at least a 2-stop. And it's a thing. It's a decent like run down to the line as well. You know what I mean? Like it's. He's backing them up quite a lot. That's a good question. Any cars with upgrades? I know there's been a few changes to the Red Bull. Oh wow, some of them are going really slowly. Then again, it's not quite the same, is it? In when it comes to formation lap and battery conservation and this, that, and the other. Any cars have upgrade in terms of other specific updates? I'm not sure. Oh, Charlie Day's there, and I just saw Brie as well. That's cool. Is it Brie Larson? That's her name. I was gonna say, has the stream updated on YouTube? I think it has at this point. Yes. Okay, that's good. Just double checking. You'd have seen my face like twice then as I double checked it. Okay, got them lining up. Obviously, the timing screen is going to be a little bit different. Keith and Michael Key, they're all in the movie. Oh, wow. Okay, this might be a movie worth actually going to the cinema to watch then. Ah, Yuki's in the Red Bull garage. Nice. Did I see the first one? I feel like I did. Could I tell you when? No. Okay, so the timing screen's starting to come through then. Oh, wow, there's a few chops and changes. Early doors on my screen, though. We have yet to see the official start. Here we go. We got the lights. We got the lights now. So Antonelli is going to miss out massively. Here we go then. On our screen, it's now lights out. So we can see from the timing screens that, oh, Antonelli just gets absolutely swamped. Great start from Oscar. Very, very clean through turn one. Norris going round the outside. That's really, really good pressure driving from Norris on Russell there. Fair play. Pierre Gasly up a place as well. Fair play. Yeah, Piastri hasn't been able to start. So here we go. Like, you know, he's had one race start and he's already found himself into the lead. And he's already got a relatively good gap to Charles Leclerc as well. I mean, I can see it on screen, but he's already got a 1 second gap as they're heading into lap 2 already. So this is quite something. So Piastri is looking strong then in the McLarens. How has Verstappen gone? I think he's moved up one place. Half expected Verstappen to get the jump on 1 or 2. God, I tell you what, Piastri is flying. Like, McLaren's look really good. Like, even, I mean, Norris is in P3, but he looks strong as well. Antonelli just got swamped. Be really, really interesting to see his onboard start. Just like a revs issue, or I don't know, but who's this that's now flying through? It's Antonelli on Lewis. So no incidents then in the opening couple of laps. It was a surprise actually. Look, it can be a little bit troublesome through, on the run down to turn 1. Seen many an incident happen before, but everyone's seemingly away clearly. What's that? Ferrari's crazy fast off the line. Just good start. So, like, I mean, it might be slightly exacerbated, like in how it looks, just obviously with almost how bad Antonelli was. It looks like Hadjar has let Verstappen past as well. Okay. That's going to be an interesting kind of sort of power play because who's that making a move on? Ocon is definitely having a look on Hadjar. He's going to get that move done. I can see that Ocon has gone. Oh, hello, the two Red Bulls actually going ahead of each other. Kind of a little bit of pressure on Max now to kind of try and create the gap. Ocon's going to get the move done. Yeah, Russell up into P3. Norris drops back. So, yeah, overall, so then you got Piastri and Leclerc have made up 2 positions each. Russell was dropped. Antonelli has dropped. The most interesting one is actually Bortoletto. Back in P15, he has lost a total of 6 places off the line, which is, I mean, I doubt we'll get to see that replay, but less than ideal. Behrman, the biggest winner. He has made up 4 places in these opening exchanges. It looks like Russell is getting a move done on Leclerc then. He's now up into P2. Fastest lap of the race so far, 134.469. But still, a decent 2-second gap to Piastri. Probably going to see this overtake on screen in a second here. You can see him gaining. Yeah, you can see him pass now. Come on, Antonelli. He's only a couple tenths behind Norris, like... Boom, 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 boom. The exit that McLaren has is just different gravy. There goes Russell then into turn one. Off the sort of end of the chicane there. Sorry, the McLaren just set off, just disappeared. Still a big fan of JB on commentary, by the way. Sounding absolutely brilliant. Okay, so Lewis has held position then in P6. Gasly doing nicely as well in P7. Ugh. Colapinto down in P13. It's going to be tough for him to end up in the points. I mean, he's already up 2 positions, so it's not the worst in the world, but yeah, it's all eyes on Gasly to kind of bring home some points for the Alpine team. Go on, Gasly. So it's interesting, like, towards the back end of the circuit, Antonelli sort of seems to be reining Norris in, but the moment it gets onto the straights, so kind of on the exit of Spoon, going through 130R and stuff like that, it just seems to... just straight line speed. He makes up for it a little bit in the chicane, but then Norris seems to just I don't know, just rocket ships into the distance. Like how close they are at the chicane, I don't know, you kind of automatically think that that's going to be an easy DRS based overtake, but no, he's holding him at bay. Now, interestingly, the gap is starting to come down between Piastri and Russell. So, not sure whether this is Russell now starting to use a little bit of boost and actually just trying to bring that gap down into DRS range, or whether this is Piastri just actually trying to do a little bit more conservation. Probably a little bit of the two. Interestingly, looking at the sector times, Piastri at 34.6 or 6.98 through sector 1, whereas then Russell was on a 34.4. Russell generally going quicker, sector 2, sector 3 as well. So he's now Russell is in DRS range. He's got the gap to under a second. So let's keep an eye on that. Russell may well have an opportunity to make an overtake on Piastri and go into the lead of this race. Norris is within the DRS of Leclerc. Antonelli is in there as well. Hamilton is still within DRS. So it's a little bit of a DRS train at the moment. 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Just looking at some of the sector times. 34.9s for Leclerc and Norris. Antonelli's going a couple tenths quicker. Okay, everything from like a 34.7 to 34.9 at the moment. You say it doesn't look like there is any chance of rain. Okay, we're just having a race the race start replay. Wow. Kitty's car, you see, just sort of, I don't know, just sort of stopped dead. Like it was rolling and then just, Here we go. Here's his Watchalong board. Ooh. Interesting. So Jensen Button reckons it seems more wheel spin. Wowza. Piastri start was mega. Let's see Leclerc's on board. Yeah, nice. God, that run down to turn 1 seems so quick. Okay. So George Russell. That was his move on Norris. Okay. So even though Russell is within, it's not. It's still hovering around that sort of like high, like 0.7, 8 tenths at the moment. It's still kind of hovering in that gap. You've then got to about 2.1 seconds to Leclerc. It's really, really palpable when you see them coming down that main straight, actually. Norris is there. Now Hamilton has slipped out of the DRS at 1.5. Okay. Verstappen up to P8 as well, so he's made up 3 positions from where he finished on qualifying. So it's points. The yawning begins. It's going to be slightly tricky to go back to bed after this, I think. On board with Piastri at the minute. Nice. He's getting closer now. I mean, on my screen, I'm just seeing the start of lap 8, and it's looking close, but still, the timing screen it's showing at 8 tenths, so he's not. It's not like he's sort of reeling him in by any stretch of the imagination. Oh. God, the eyes are terrible. Hulk, what's that? I just seen your message there, Scoob. Hulk dropped 2. Yeah, down in P17. I think he's gone down 4 positions. So I think Russell is likely going to be teeing up and overtakes it. Oh, we can see. Look at this on the timing screen. Lap 9. Oh, they are fighting. Russell went into the lead. Piastri is seemingly taking it back. Oh, wow. Yeah, both at Bortoletto lost 5 positions on the start, you can see. Okay, now I'm ready. Ready to see it. Okay, so Jensen has just reported as well that apparently Oscar is very much being asked to look after his front left tyre. Yeah, Russell is like right on him right now. Does he make the move? Oh, he makes the move into the chicane. That's silly. You've then got basically the active aero happening. So yeah, Piastri is going to come straight back at him. Oh, here we go. Norris Leclerc. This is starting to look a bit tasty now. This sort of little cluster of third, fourth, fifth is, I would say, the most intriguing. Well, how bad is the caddy if Bottas can't catch Stroll? I mean, they are different tyre compounds. So Bottas, I think, is on the hard tyres, so he's looking to go a little bit longer. But how they are going to incorporate this whole sort of active aero sort of battery clipping thing into this F1 2026 DLC, I don't know. I'm slightly intrigued to find out. Oh God, you hear George like going down into P7 there. Jesus. Wow. Yeah, you now got like Crofty saying talking about extra megajoules of energy and stuff like that, and again, there's an argument to say it's too manufactured. Here we go. Leclerc, Norris, and Antonelli. They're all holding station and looking at the positions. They're all very much there, but on screen, they are so close. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, please stay on board through the S's. I want to hear how much clipping there is. They are literally able to just sort of hold it in. It sounds like fifth. Wow. Okay. Is it getting bright yet? Oh, it's starting. It's starting to get a little bit brighter. Okay, so Ted reckons kind of a lap 18 is when the pit window starts to open. Yeah, how's Lindblad going? I mean, okay, so he's pretty much just held station. Qualified for P10 and is stayed there. And, I mean, he's got Hajar for company at the moment, less than half a second behind. But it'd be nice to see him get some points. Ocon up to P9, Verstappen up to P8. Again, both of them have gone up 3 positions. So have a look at the sector times at minute. So 34.898, 34.7, 888. Okay. Not a lot between the top 6 in terms of sector times, but Lewis is definitely dropping back. He was within DRS range. I think he was at like sort of 0.6 tenths. He's now 1.8 back, which is, I mean, it's now got even more. It's now up to 2.1. It looks like Antonelli has begun making moves on Norris. Antonelli up to P4 on the timing screens. Interesting, they're just going through Sector 1 now, so I'm intrigued to see where on circuit that was. If that was maybe at the final chicane, a little bit like George Russell did on Piastri. Waiting to have a look on screen, like, he obviously really kind of catches him. Yeah, wow, you can actually see, you can really see the gap between Leclerc and Norris at the moment. Here comes Kimi. Yeah, there we go. It is. It's into the last chicane. Yeah, nice. And obviously, Norris. Wow, God, the exit that Antonelli gets there as well. That is made certain of keeping that position. They've obviously, they learned from Russell versus Piastri. Good, Hager. 0.1, 0.2 behind. He's looking racy. Interesting. So apparently slightly warmer temperatures than expected at the moment in Suzuka. Something that Jensen and Crofty are talking about at the moment. But yeah, very much a case of trying to manage the tyres a little bit. Sorry, not Crofty. Ted stating that around about a lap 18, he thinks, start seeing some pit stops. So we've not got many laps to go until that begins. Come on, Hajar. He's pushing, isn't he, old Hajar? Good. Yeah, it's really interesting actually when you get on board with some of the cars, like how quick it is between some of the gears. Mm. So it seems like Piastri massively needs to look after this front left. It seems like a topic of conversation which is coming up. Interesting. Just listening to some analysis at the moment from Bernie. So she's been talking about obviously Bottas on the hard tyres at the moment. Apparently, it's just quite significantly slower, and doesn't sort of look a very attractive option. It's fair to say. Oh, Kimi. Oh, he's pushing. Again, on the timing screens, it seems like Piastri is making up that gap again. Russell now outside of the sort of DRS. Well, outside of that 1 second gap, I should say. Dun, dun, dun. Well, that was an interesting one. I think Lawson's tracker just completely malfunctioned. I thought it was strange. Yeah, okay. Yeah, now he's back up to P12. Yeah, I think it is their transponder going a little bit funky. Gaps starting to form now. Ooh, okay. Crofty reporting apparently Lindblad talking about his tyres really going off. Come on, Kimmy. Oh, he's getting so close. Proper reeling him in like a big fish is Antonelli at the moment. He needs to buy. He'll get his moment. Okay. Piastri on the radio basically sort of saying, look, need to just basically try and hold track position. And I think they can hold on to it. I'm inclined to agree. Oh, it looks like Antonelli has made his move and got past Leclerc. Well, so yet to see it on the feed. Oh, wow. Oh, it looks like a little bit of back and forth. It looks like Antonelli has probably made the move down into the final chicane. And then we can see them going through to turn one, Leclerc retaking it. I'm looking forward to seeing that. What's that? A bit of a change between Lindblad knock-on? A black and white flag for Lindblad for moving under braking. Okay. Here we go, yeah. So as expected, Antonelli has a go in the chicane. Ah, no. Big squiggle of oversteer. That was definitely a bit of power oversteer there. So that's what's allowed Leclerc to get back through. Ah. Okay, that's really brought Norris into the mix as well. Oscar, thoughts on going early to be sure to defend against Russell at 15? Okay. Yeah, he sounds so insanely chill on that team radio, does Oscar. But like I say, the gap is 1.6, so arguably try and eke out this stint on the mediums as best as you can and just give yourself the best opportunity for those hards to last for the race. It looks like Norris is the first man in the pits. Oh, Behrman into the pits as well. Right, I want to have a little look and see how Norris's pit stop was. Obviously going to be very, very straightforward, going on to hard tyres and then looking to push those hard tyres to the very end. Very simple, one-stop kind of strat. We're not really seeing anything of the pit stop, so that's good. Oh, apparently a little slow on the rear right. Okay. Behrman has pitted as well. He's now back down into 19th place. It looks like Leclerc is into the pits as well. I think that's probably a smart move from Leclerc. He's obviously was under a decent bit of pressure from Antonelli, so get in. A little bit of an undercut, perhaps. Verstappen said he's losing his power steering. Oh. That's not fucking fun. Oh, I've not heard that yet. That's not fun. I mean, obviously at the moment Leclerc is pitting, but he's up into P6 at the moment. Yeah, there we go. There goes Leclerc into the pits. It was a team radio, lap 14. Okay. Well, he still seems to be going all right. Okay, I think we're going to get to watch Leclerc's pit stop here, so this will be good. Bang. 1, 2. Yeah, that's a solid stop. 2.1 seconds. Wowza. Okay, he's going to come out nicely in P7. Decent bit of air and space around him. Well, it looks like Piastri comes in as well. So we're going to be seeing quite a few pit stops, I think, over the course of the next 2-3 laps. Go on, Colapinto. Lindblad pits as well. Where's Lindblad going to come out? Oh, he's down P14 at the minute. P15. Piastri looking like he's going to be coming out P6? Okay. Let's see how this pit stop is. And bang. 1, 2. Yeah, that's another good stop. That's another 2.1, 2.2. 23.4 in the pit lane. What was the actual pit stop? Oh, it didn't say. Interesting. So there's still quite a few of the front runners not boxed yet. None of the Mercs have. Hamilton hasn't yet. Right, Verstappen's obviously still going on those medium tyres. So it's still Piastri as the net leader at the moment. Okay. Ocon pits. Hajar pits as well. Oh, when are the Mercs gonna blink? They seem kind of happy at the moment. Like they're both putting in really, really good lap times. I mean, I'm pretty sure that Antonelli's last lap was the fastest. So they are flying, quite frankly. Yeah. Oh. I think we're going to lose race. Okay. Okay. So we're just listening to some Russell radio. So target -7. Interesting. So at the moment, so they're on lap 21. So typically the target might be a lap kind of 17, 18. So still could be a few more laps that they kind of push. Piastri's looking good. Yeah, are they running medium? No, they're both on medium tires, but they'll be boxing for hard tires. Absolutely. Go, the battery clipping. Who's that? Who's that? That's PS3 getting past Max Verstappen. Nice. Max still seems to be going okay. Only just. Oh, Bernie Collins. Okay, Russell Pitts. So Russell made it clear via team radio that he wasn't sure that extending was actually worth it. He felt that he was losing race time extending on those medium tyres. Okay. Yeah, box. Just want to see how his pit stop goes. Bang. 1, 2. Good pit stops again. What's that? It's gonna be like 2.5. Yeah, 3 seconds. Not bad. Yeah, he's gonna come out behind Piastri, only just ahead of Max Verstappen. Ooh. We got safety car. Safety car, Ollie Behrman. Oh, that's a big crash. Where's that? Oh, yeah, he is. He's facing the wrong way there. Yeah, this is perfect for Kimi. And Lewis as well. Gasly as well. Oh, go on, Pierre. Here we go. Don't know why they waited. Well. Yeah, Verstappen as well with a little bit of a freebie pit stop, although he will miss out a little bit just because of some of the gaps. Yeah, what? George Russell on the radio screaming, giving it unbelievable, like. Wow. I mean, you can't begrudge it, can you? Right. It's still got to be a good stop, though. 1, 2. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Here comes Lewis. That's a great pit stop at Ferrari. Come on then, Gasly. Come on, the Alpine lads. Ah, a bit slow. What was... Okay. George managed to get ahead there, but... Oh, Ollie Behrman is struggling. Oh, dear. Oh, shit. Oh, okay. That didn't look good from Behrman. If you're not actually watching this, like he's at the car, he was sort of like helped out the car, and he is limping. So here we go. So he's going up 200R. Oh! Oh my God. That's a big hit. Oh, Colapinto. I feel that needs looking at a little bit more. Now, look, I'm an Alpine fan, all right, and Colapinto is an Alpine driver, but that looked, I don't know. That wasn't good. That was not a good look. I don't know, like. Wow, Toto Wolff getting involved. I mean, they're not wrong. Super, super unlucky with the timing of it, but you know, it happens. Obviously, it's Antonelli's benefit, but that's just the way it is. Like I say, Scoob, I think you've got a bit of both there. I think you got a bit of both, but it just looked like Colapinto's speed, but also his move to the left just looked a, I don't know, it just seemed a little bit unnatural. Okay. I reckon we're going to get another 2, maybe 3 laps of this safety car now. They're struggling to get the car off at the minute. I mean, come on, you've got the car up. Just drive it off. Like, what are they doing? Yeah, that is a big hit. Like, it was the fact that he's at speed, he's then gone off. You know, you're basically losing all kind of grip and just, yeah, you are absolutely a passenger there. That's a bit of a scary one. Yeah, not ideal for Behrman. I think he's currently what, P5 in the Drivers' Championship at the moment. He's been scoring a few good points. So, ooh. Well, we're coming up to the halfway stage of the race. First safety car. And to be fair, racing has been pretty good. Like, been good battles building up amongst some of the front runners. And it hasn't felt overly artificial as well, which is good. I think that's been one of the big talking points from the end, like the opening couple of races. Yes, there has been a lot more overtakes, but very much kind of Mario Kart, very kind of manufactured kind of vibe. This hasn't felt like that. You know, you know, you kind of know and tell that the battery is actually making an impact, but it's just sort of not felt. Yeah, it's just not felt the same. Okay. Oh, the Aston Martins have apparently pitted twice because they're doing a tyre test. So I'm just re-watching Behrman's. Oh, why didn't he lift? Oh, Behrman. God. Slammed. Jesus, he slammed into that. Yeah, he is struggling. I think his right ankle is. Oof. Interesting. So Crofty speaking with Ayuka Matsu, obviously team principal at Haas, and basically asked him, is that Colapinto, you know, moving a little bit? And he turned around and sort of been very, very diplomatic and said, no, I think it's more the closing speed, which, you know, he's certainly not wrong. But I'm going to be honest here. I'm not overly happy with, yeah, how with how Colapinto was moved there. He's that's not, it's not the line. Like, I'd be wanting to, I'd lodge an appeal. I absolutely would. But it just seemed to move or be too far to the left or further left to the normal. I mean, this is the thing, Scoob. It really, really shows, isn't it, the differences between, you know, battery levels and sort of like application and what it means in terms of your speeds. Okay, lap cars may now overtake, so Bottas needs to unlap himself. There he goes. So we're going to wait for him to get round. And then we can make a start. Starting to get bright outside. Just about to hit 7 a.m. here in Blighty. Yeah, you're spot on. Like, and it's difficult because, that battery is such a fundamental part of the power of these cars, effectively. So, yeah, you're gonna struggle. Like that won't be the last time. Basically, we will see this sort of thing happen again. Well, in the right conditions. Going in at the place that we trained. Yeah, you could, like. I'm sorry, but I do feel a little bit for George Russell, but you can't sort of ask Anthony to move to one side because of circumstance. Like, you got to get on with it. Uh, the safety car ending. Okay, 45 kph speed difference it was between Behrman and Colapinto. God, it looked way more than that. Right, come on, let's get this show on the road. So here we go, track clear. We can see on the timing screens. I'm keeping an eye and seeing if there's going to be any change of position in the opening salvos on this restart. Everything looks like it is staying where it is, but you can see there's a few drivers which have definitely benefited. So Antonelli, Hamilton, Russell, Gasly, Verstappen, Lawson as well. Much newer hard tyres. How much of an impact is that going to have near the end of the race? Here we go. Yes, exactly. And it's not. And this is the other thing, because you get that energy sort of saving, like you get this kind of whole clipping thing. Yeah. Like we said, it's going to happen more, and yeah, you almost now can't rely on the car sort of being at its sort of like top speed or where you would expect it to be at certain points of the circuit. So yeah, I do think we're going to see incidents like that again. Overtake enabled. There's a few changing places. God, 7 a.m. It feels weird. I know that obviously the clocks have changed. It does not feel like it is 7 a.m. at all. What's that? Hajar, yeah. But his loss is Verstappen's gain. Oh. Come on, Leclerc. There's a lot going on between Bortoletto and Hulkenberg. They're having a right old ding-dong. Kimi Antonelli with the fastest lap. Oh, wow. Bit of drift from Piastri through Degner there. Whew. Love that. So many fans there. Like every bit of available space is packed with fans. Absolutely brilliant to see. What's that? Love the actors in the practice pits. I mean, yeah, they've basically turned around and said that they're using it as a bit of a tyre test. You know. Oh, Verstappen versus Gasly at the moment. Go on, Gasly. Points here would be marvellous. Oh, tired. Well, the first buses are starting to get into operation now. Oh. I do think we're going to be going back to bed after this. Oh. My eyes are telling me I'm still tired, you know? Oh, what's going on here? Whoa. There was a load of changes there. I'm not sure if that was a transponder issue or not then. Stroll into the pits. Oh, okay. So Crofty is just basically turned around and said that the incident between Colapinto and Behrman has been noted. May well be some deeper investigation merited. I think with that move over to the left, yes. So interesting. God, Antonelli is creating a hell of a gap. Come on, Gasly, hold on, best you can. Oh man, I've gone from having the most tremendous sleep yesterday to a really weird and broken sleep pattern. Right now, normally for the working day, I would be awake. I'd be getting ready for work at this sort of time, but it sounds I got Stroll permanently in the pit. So okay, I think Stroll is actually retiring his car. Haven't heard too much about this like vibration issue that they've been having, so I didn't know if that's fixed or. Well, but Stroll has retired. Come on, George, keep pushing. Keep pushing. This Russell versus Hamilton battle sounds fantastic to watch. Do you know what? I do think maybe a McDonald's breakfast may be in order after this race. As a little sort of treat to myself, you know, a little breakfast wrap, a nice cup of tea, to sort of enjoy in bed and then drift off to sleep again for a couple of hours. Okay. Apparently, ooh. So Bearman, no fractures. A right knee contusion. Apparently, so. Am I racing later today? So we're scheduled to go live again for the Bahrain Grand Prix, so race number 3 in the Sim Racing World Championship. So we'll be live for that. There'll be qualifying, but then there's like an hour or so in between the qualifying and the race where we'll do a little bit of racing. But we'll see. Whilst I've got it planned, put it in the diary. You know, I'll this is the watch along I'm more intrigued by. I've also it's looking likely I've got to do some travelling later, so yeah, wait and see later on this afternoon. If it's all good, then I'll be putting it in in the Discord as a Discord invite, and we'll go from there. So yeah, there'll be a little bit of racing, Scoob, but not say like a good sort of 2-3 hour kind of Foxy Sunday session like we might normally do, purely because it's the sim racing race weekend. Lawson up into the points at the moment at P9. Ocon is within DRS behind him. God, the cars. Oof. Like, once you get up into a certain high gear, they do just sort of hold it there, don't they? Come on, Lewis. Come on. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Russell has to kind of keep pushing here because Leclerc's not far behind either. So Norris doesn't look like he's doing anything anytime soon either. So. Oh. Oh. Big stretch. Well, that bus is still there. So yeah, that gap now, it's only 4.5 seconds. Good grief. That is, I mean, fucking hell. He is, to an extent, taken off into the distance. What's up with McLaren? Oh. Huh. Apparently, McLaren's pit wall has lost power. Oh dear. That's quite funny. So they all had to sort of like move into the garage pretty quickly. Oops. Someone's like kicked a switch somewhere. So it's very much sort of placated, shall we say? It's just got very very chill, very mellow, very kind. You know, there's not a huge amount happening. Oh, I say that as Ocon seemingly gets an overtake done on Lawson. Oh my lord, the. Oof. Boom. God, like the onboards through Spoon Curve, like they really are like holding it. I think in seventh, really just eking it out. But I think this is where it gets interesting. There's like a bit more of a yearning for sort of slightly more aggressive kind of racing in almost like some of the more historical cars because of the performance, because of the sound, because, you know, all things considered. Come on. Okay, Hadjar up into P11 as well. So Ocon 10th, Lawson 9th. Verstappen is still so close to Gasly, but still not able to get past him. Russell now getting really close to Hamilton, but move still not done. I love to see Lewis on the podium. That's interesting. Just looking at the sort of fin on the engine cover, it's like a weird sort of stepped design on the Ferrari. Hmm. Oh. God, he's pushing. George is really pushing, but interesting on the timing sheets, Leclerc has now got past Russell, which is mad because, I mean, he does not look anywhere near close enough. So I'm not sure whether Russell has had a little moment somewhere on circuit, which has allowed Leclerc, because, I mean, wow, Leclerc is a full second behind him actually on my live feed right now. Oh, I'm buzzing. What happens here? I can only assume it's down to conservation closing speed. They're going up 200R now, so whether it is a... Oh, wow. Wow. That looked like that was like fully battery deployment. That's what that looked like. That looked almost identical to Colapinto Behrman, just like speed differential. Wow, wowza. 6.712 and climbing is the gap that Antonelli is building at the moment. Now already up to 6.8. Now at 6.9. Goodness gracious me. Antonelli is commanding this race at the moment. It's incredible to see from the young lad. It is absolutely... I mean, there we go. Now up to 7.1. Poor. Wow. But I mean, this is the mad thing, is that the regulations are meant to mean that these cars can follow much better. God, that bus is still there. I can't see anyone getting on a bus at 7:20 on a Sunday morning, quite frankly, but... Okay, lap 39 of 53. It's looking a commanding drive from Anthony. My God, he's now up to 7.5. He's almost adding a second per lap. Absolutely insane. Have some of that. Hamilton 1.3 seconds behind now. Leclerc is looking close. Russell is as well. Verstappen still not able to get past Gasly. This is really, really good from Pierre. This would be great points for Alpine. Love to see that. Yeah, this is it. Like, it is very much the same, but Russell, I would say, was on the sort of more normal line. In other words, a little bit more over to the right, and yeah, that like can't arguably where he should be. That's the sort of gripe I've got with Colapinto. There is that he was way, way, way too much on the left. Then he probably should have been. Yeah, lap 40, Ferrari fight. Ted is stating that Leclerc is arguably quicker than Hamilton, and Hamilton is stating that he feels like he is down on power. Okay. Yeah, they're racing for now, but potential fireworks. Leclerc does have older tyres. Yeah, I think it's interesting what they're talking about on comms, and I'm inclined to agree. I think them kind of holding station a little bit and working together as a team. They just need to keep Russell at bay. God, that gap is now 8.3 seconds. It's just a beast. I mean, that can't be like just a clean air type situation. I mean, I get that is sort of one of the fundamental differences between Antonelli and Russell right now, but wow, it you know what I mean? There's levels to this kind of thing, and that just seems crazy. God, do you know what? The fact that we've been live for nearly 2 hours feels slightly wild as well. That's flying by. Oh, Ferraris! Hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Steady, fellas. Leclerc had a little look into the chicane. They're still holding position on the timing screen, so Lewis is blocking and holding, as he rightfully should. So I forgot about the race and was very shocked when you went live. Yeah, so it's one of the things that we're wanting to do this season is be live for a lot more kind of watch-alongs. Look, it's very, very simple. It's almost like a sort of standard just chatting screen. It's sort of like slightly more bespoke with obviously like, you know, the team name above. We've obviously got the chat as well, but then I've got like a bit of a screen capture. So on my vertical monitor, which normally I have my chat on, so I've got the chat open actually within Streamlabs OBS, both YouTube and the Twitch one. So got all of that, and it just means that we can have this sort of timing kind of dash, and I've sort of had to play around with it just to make sure like it fits in and it all looks good. But no, like because this is effectively all we can we're allowed to show. Ooh, the Ferraris are having a good old ding dong. Timing screen. Leclerc has got past Hamilton. Yeah, he's boosting. Ooh. Wow. Great racing between those two. Yeah, JB's got it right. What a show. But it's kind of brought Russell into it a little bit more as well. Now, what, 0.6? The gap at the top as well has now hit 10 seconds. Goodness me. Leclerc now 2.5 effectively behind Piastri. So there we go. Yeah, as we were saying, Scoob, we're looking to do this more. Throughout the rest of the season. Australia for the very first one. I think I had 4 alarms set. And yeah, basically ended up just like sleeping through those alarms. So that wasn't the greatest start. And then, unfortunately, on the weekend of the Chinese Grand Prix, that's when we started having some weird OBS issues. It just wasn't loading, wasn't booting whatsoever. So did a full reset, a sort of re-download and everything like that, and everything has been absolutely fine and glorious since. So fingers crossed we don't get anything like that again. So yeah, look, it's up, it's bright and early. We're starting to get into some more favourable race start times coming up for us as well. So it'll make this sort of thing a little bit easier. And what we're going to look to do when it's a little bit more sort of sensible European times, it'll be quite often be doing a bit of a race watch along, followed by some actual races as well. That's the plan anyway. Not today, because it is bloody early, although normally, so this time tomorrow, 7:30, I'd have probably be up. I'd be brushing my teeth right now and getting changed into some work gear. Getting ready to then go to work. It's normally about, 20 to 8. I sort of normally hop on one of the local buses and just get to work a bit quicker. But yeah, these couple of hours have flown by. It's getting nice and bright outside. I very, very much just want to... I'm looking forward to going back to bed, I think. I'm gonna fall asleep very quickly. God, 11.5 seconds the gap at the front now. So Leclerc, 2 seconds. Russell has a second. .5 to Lewis. Norris is getting close as well. Hello, Yushi. Yeah, Gasly. What a performance. Genuinely, what a performance from Gasly so far. Holding on to P7. Verstappen has been well within 1 second for a pretty significant period. I mean, it wouldn't be surprising if Verstappen does make a move and that does change, but look, whether it's P7 or P8, if you can, that's where it's going to be. It's going to be P7 or P8. They're going to be good. Yeah, like Ted just saying then, that the Alpine looks quick and is going good, which, yes, is what we love to see. But it is genuinely a great race for Gasly. More of that for the Alpines. .2 the gap at the front now. I mean, look, Antonelli is got lucky with the timing of that safety car, particularly after considering his race start. Oh, big lockup from Lewis. Oosh. Yeah, that's a big lockup. That gap now, what, 1.7 seconds between Hamilton and Russell. It's getting bigger as well. It's now almost up to the 2-second mark. Russell's still very close to Leclerc. Norris coming over the radio claiming that Lewis needs to give back that position due to Lewis sort of kind of cutting that final chicane a bit. I'm not sold on that Norris was actually that close. But yeah, it has been noted for gaining an advantage. Yeah, there you go. That's exactly what JB is saying. Like, if he's alongside him, this, that, and the other, then it's a different situation. But he's not, so not quite sure quite where he's coming from. But there we go. Such is life. Yeah, as long as the gap comes back to sort of what it was, that's fair enough. So Russell half a second, Leclerc about 2 seconds now. Gap at the front extends again. 13.2 seconds now between Antonelli and Piastri. Honestly, sensational from Antonelli. Like, commanding. Absolutely commanding drive. Come on, Gasly, hold on. Yeah, it raises a good question. Who is your driver of the day? Seems like the prevailing opinion is Kimi Antonelli. It's hard to say no, actually, particularly given the gap that he is building right now, 13.5 seconds and increasing. Obviously, a bit of a bogged down start, but a little bit of luck has gone his way, and he's responded to it in commanding fashion. I'd go for Gasly. I mean, it's where he qualified and he's held station, but I don't think there'd be many people that would have that would have thought he would have done that. So I'm sure there's a few people out there who have put a cheeky tenner on Alpine to get points or Gasly to get points, and I reckon they'll come away with a nice little return on that. So yeah, not bad. Verstappen less than half a second. Same between Hamilton and Norris. I've just seen on the time screen Hamilton getting past Lando Norris. They're going through the opening, basically sector 1. So we're going to be seeing this in a moment. Ollie Behrman can see some footage. He's back in the garage as well, which is amazing to see. I voted for Gasly. Love that from you, Yoshi. Okay, so that's great. Behrman's in the garage. Doesn't look to be kind of like limping quite as bad, but yeah, here we go. I want to see Hamilton or Norris here. Oh wow, he is right on him. Good, Lewis. No further investigation for Lewis and Norris. Amazing. Go on, Lewis. Amazing. The gap has increased massively already. Like, considering like Lewis is, they're just entering set 3 now, and the gap is nearly 1.4 seconds. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Track temperature just starting to come down a little bit. It's about 30 degrees at the moment. Air temperature at 18 degrees. Not very breezy. Okay, looks like the gap at the front is very much kind of like holding firm at that 13-second mark. So yeah, a little bit more of a balancing act, but it's solid. Russell here has got an outside bet for a podium. He's what, half a second behind Leclerc? Come on, Russell. Either way, I could be slightly neutral here. I sort of don't mind, and I'm happy to see either Leclerc or Russell on the final step of the podium here, but I hope it is a juicy little fight. 5 laps to go, Foxes. Come on, George. Yeah, Alonso is very much treating this as a test session. Verstappen had Gasly from... I thought I saw that change, but it got passed again. And interestingly, that gap is now pushing a little bit more to 1 second. So here's what's interesting at the moment. Okay, so you have Leclerc P3 and you have George Russell P4. Obviously, the fight for that final podium position, you're talking half a second in between them at the moment. But interesting, and what may prove crucial, Russell's hard tyres are 4 laps younger. Now, at this stage of the race, I'm not quite sure how much that might give. He's trying to get past on the straight, but running out of room. Nice. 13.5 now. Good God, Antonelli. Oh, looks like Norris gets a move done on Lewis. I've got to say, before I get to see that on screen, I'm actually really, really pleased for Piastri. He's obviously not been able to actually get any race laps in until now. So, yeah, love to see it. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, it looks like Hamilton Norris having a right old ding-dong. It seems like the same kind of situation. Norris getting the move done into the chicane, but then Hamilton retaking it on the straights. Hamilton back into P5, Norris in P6, half a second between them. I'm just having a little look at the live feed now. Oh, George Russell went on Charles Leclerc. I reckon it's basically the same thing happening. So it's moves into the chicane and then retaking them on the straight. 3 laps to go. God, it's just long enough. Oh, around the outside. Oh, what a move. God, that's a great move to retake it, Charles Leclerc. Ooh. Oh, we didn't get to see the Ferrari one, Lewis Hamilton's, but that was... Oh, that's so good. Not quite as good as me and Callum Ultra around Suzuka, I will say that, but I know Antonelli is just levels. Yeah, now up to 14.2, so we've got 2 laps to go. We're on the penultimate lap per the timing screen. This has been a genuinely good race. Yeah, it had... is exactly what I was going to talk about, Yoshi. That Leclerc move, it had that final lap look. Raikkonen for the race win. What was that? 2005, I think that was. So I think Hamilton is going to end up sticking with his position P6. Oh. Yeah. It's now up to 1.2. Still half a second between Gasly and Verstappen. Hold on, Pierre. Now, hold on, Pierre. You got this. Come on. So Antonelli, I think, holds the fastest lap overall at 132.4. He's got the fastest Sector 1 and Sector 2 times, with Russell holding the fastest Sector 3 time. Timing screen is on the final lap. We've got Jack Black with the checkered flag. I am watching the timing screen like I don't know what, just trying to see if there's any movement. It's arguably it's Russell and Verstappen are the two. Come on. Whoosh. Yep, final lap. Watching Antonelli on board, just what a victory to add to your CV. So on the timing screen, he is about to cross the finish line. There we go. That is job done for Kimi Antonelli. Amazing. Looks like Piastri for a P2. Leclerc holds on for the P3. Love that. 3 different drivers on the podium. We're about to watch Antonelli come up to the final chicane on the live feed. It's 2 from 2. Phenomenal. Absolutely commanding drive. Oscar Piastri, you beauty. Yeah, he does. Takes the lead of the championship. Amazing. Oh. Gasly holding off Verstappen as well. Phenomenal from Gasly. Amazing. Come on. You absolute beauty. Come on. That is great stuff from Gasly. God, that was so weird hearing "Get in there, Kimi." What a drive. What a drive. What a drive. Unbelievable pace. Wow. Wow. Great for Piastri. Great for Leclerc as well. So you've kind of got mirror image. You've got Mercedes, McLaren, Ferrari, and then Mercedes, McLaren, Ferrari. Amazing. Nice. I hope that this starts a bit of a run for Piastri. Yeah, honestly, well done. He's absolutely deserved that as Oscar. Yeah. Turns out when they start these things, they're pretty good, he says. Fair play. Fair fucking play. Right then. Ladies and gents, what a Grand Prix! Really good. Really, really good. Really, like, genuinely exciting. And what I liked most is that didn't feel overly manufactured. You know what I mean? That genuinely felt like there was some good, genuine overtakes. It wasn't a sort of like tit for tat. Like, that felt better. So I don't know if there's any specifics that were done. Oh, what's this that they're showing here? Oh, how Norris. Oh, they're just showing some highlights of Norris versus Lewis. Amazing overtakes. Now, granted, look, a lot of these overtakes have got a huge amount of battery in them and stuff like that. You know, whatever. But look, that being said, I think that has been a great Japanese Grand Prix. Congratulations, Kimi Antonelli. We are going to go back to bed for a couple of hours, and we will let you know if we're going to be feeling sort of recovered, good enough for the Bahrain Grand Prix for what am I talking about? Sim racing. At the F1 Sim Racing Grand Prix. So hope you guys have enjoyed it. As I say, we're going to be doing this for more races throughout the season. Hopefully not quite as early. Thank you so much for being here to watch along the race alongside myself as well. It's the first time properly doing it, so hopefully everything is all ran smoothly. But no, we might see you later on this afternoon. Get back to bed, those of you that have got up early. We'll see you later. Bye for now.